Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the weekly roundup. This is your once a week video to get you caught up on all the theme park news and rumors. Let's get to it. Let's start with some exciting in-park news regarding the velocicoaster. Well, I should say the Jurassic World velocicoaster. That's the official name now. But an actual train, a roller coaster train, was spotted being tested. Not in any old spot. It was being tested going over the top hat. That 155-foot top hat. Oh, so exciting to see footage of this thing actually moving. And we're hearing perhaps full-on testing, track testing of the entire coaster, the entire track, like in November. They'll be running the whole thing. So hopefully they don't do that like after hours. We can see a little bit of that during the day. You know, you never know though. They like to do a lot of these things after hours, like they did that top hat testing. Now, I usually like to stick with local theme park news, the Orlando theme parks, but we have some news coming out of Universal Japan. The new Super Mario Cafe and Store has opened in Universal Japan. The actual Super Nintendo World land has not opened yet. It was set to open the summer of 2020 to align with the Summer Olympics being held there in Japan. But of course, things happened and both the Olympics and Super Nintendo World were postponed. Japan's Super Nintendo World is currently set to open in early 2021. The Universal Hollywood version of Super Nintendo World, we think is going to open in either 2022 or 2023. Now, Orlando was slated to get its own Super Nintendo World. That was going to open as part of Epic Universe. Of course, we all know that the Epic Universe has been postponed. That means our version of Super Nintendo World is postponed. So we do not have any idea of when, one, Epic Universe is going to open, and two, when Super Nintendo World will open in Orlando. It looks like if you want to get your Super Mario fix, like I may want to do that. We're going to have to go to either Japan next year or Hollywood in 2022 or 2023. But nonetheless, the Super Mario Cafe and Shop is open right now in Universal Japan. Moving on to some Mouse House news. Disney has announced the end date of A Taste of Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. The event will wrap up on November 22nd. But the park will not be without a festival for long, as the Festival of the Holidays is set to open the day after Thanksgiving, which I think is November 27th. For those of you who have the Disney Plus streaming service, I don't know about you, but I've been watching the right stuff. It's all about the Mercury 7 and trying to get the first American into space. Well, the reason I'm bringing it up here, parts of that series, it was filmed in my hometown of Winter Garden, Florida. Check it out. A lot of like the homes and stuff that you see, the little neighborhoods and things like that. My hometown of Winter Garden, so excited to see that. Check out the right stuff on Disney Plus. Keeping with Disney World news, it has expanded its park reservation window. You can now make reservations through the end of the year 2021. That's right. That is how far out you can get a reservation, a park reservation, to enter a Disney theme park. Park hopping options for tickets are available. Those have always been an option if you buy 2021 tickets, but it is unclear whether or not park hopping will actually happen next year. Of course, all that is subject to change, and it seems like things can change on a weekly or a daily basis with some of these policies. But as for now, if you want to visit a Disney theme park in the year 2021, you will still have to have a reservation. And keeping with the Mouse House, over there at the Magic Kingdom, the People Mover has been down for a refurb. It's like getting its magnetic motors all redone, something like that. And some other refurb happening over there on the People Mover. Well, we have learned it is most likely that the People Mover will be shut down for that refurb through the holiday season. Hopping back on over to Epcot, we have some Epcot news as a new pass holder pop-up shop has opened. Der Teddy Bear will be open on weekdays from 11:30 a.m. until the park closes and available to pass holders through November 17th, 2020. So if you're a pass holder and you have a park reservation for Epcot, go check out that pop-up store. The shop is expected to offer exclusive merchandise, new World Showcase products, and more. Guests will be required to show their annual pass as well as their government-issued photo ID to enter that pop-up shop. And that will do it for the news. Kind of a light week this week as far as news is concerned, and also a light week regarding rumors, as I do not have any rumors. Therefore, no Nikki and no rumor alarm. So let's get straight to the questions and answer segment of the video. Oh boy, no Nikki for rumors, no Nikki to read the questions to me. I've got to read the questions myself. First one's from Jimmy. My family and I will be heading to Universal on Halloween weekend. I noticed that we are allowed to wear costumes for the first time ever. Have you noticed people dressing up during this time? I have noticed people doing some dressing up in costumes or cosplaying. The number one thing I've seen is Beetlejuice. A lot of people, men and women, doing Beetlejuice this year. I also saw a cool Joker because you have to wear the face mask, the face coverings, and they had their face covering all like done up like the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. So that was pretty cool. But yes, Jimmy, feel free to cosplay and dress up. The next question is from Sammy. For someone who hasn't gone to a theme park Halloween event before, which event would you recommend, HHN or Hallowscream? All right, both are fun. Both, you can enjoy both. Now I think you're talking about for next year, because obviously HHN this year is not happening. It's been canceled. Although Universal does have those 2 haunted houses open for the daytime guests. And Hallowscream is not a usual Hallowscream this year. It's just some outdoor scare zones, no haunted houses. So typically, both are a lot of fun. You're going to enjoy yourself at both. But as far as what I recommend, if you can only go to one, the best Halloween event for a theme park, hands down, is Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. So that is my official recommendation. Number 3 from Junior. Have you heard any rumors about Universal still doing a light show on Hogwarts Castle during the holidays? No, I haven't. I have not heard anything regarding the holidays at Universal. Typically they would have the Macy's Parade. I don't know about that. They would have Mannheim Steamroller do a concert at Studios. They would have Grinchmas. Those are some of the typical things. And they would have this Hogwarts Castle show. I just don't know. I feel, it's 50-50. I was going to say I feel like they wouldn't have it, but then, quite honestly, they may. So, as I learn information, as I get actual information, I'll share that with you guys. And number 4 is from Matthew. Do you think a Back to the Future retheming of the Mummy ride would work? No, it wouldn't. The Mummy ride, the Mummy roller coaster there at Universal Studios, much beloved by everyone. I did a live stream. That's why my voice is a little hoarse right now, where we went around grading all the rides and people in chat were participating as well. That ride got A+ from all of us. Now, people would be excited to have Back to the Future back in the park, but not at the expense of losing the Mummy. We had to figure out another way to get Back to the Future back in the parks. Question number 5 from Tyler. We will be at Universal in November from the 9th through the 13th. Do you think the park will be crowded enough for fast passes? Yes, I do. Now, I'm not sure of what states or counties are having breaks during that time. Typically, that time is a slower time. It's not during the Thanksgiving holiday, but the parks have been busy as of late. So I am officially recommending to people either stay at one of the luxury hotels that will give you the express passes. I'm sorry, did we say fast pass in the question? Universal is express pass. So stay at one of the hotels where you get the express pass along with your room, or buy express passes Um, if I were you, I would not buy the express passes ahead of time though. I will wait till you get in the park, see if the park is busy or not busy. Because if you get in there and it seems too busy for your liking, then you can get the express passes. But you don't want to buy express passes and then the park not be busy. So if you're going to buy it, wait to see if it's busy. And number 6 from Harrison, 2021 is going to bring us 2 new attractions, 2 new great attractions. The Velocicoaster at Universal and Tron at Disney World. Which one are you more excited for and why? That's tough. That's going to be a tough one. I think, though, I'm excited when Disney gets bigger, faster coasters. They need more of those. But I don't think, as far as comparing the two, and I will do a versus on this, I think. I think I'll do a versus on the Velocicoaster versus Tron, and then Tron versus Hagrid as well. I think I'm more excited for the Velocicoaster. It's going to reach 70 miles per hour. And I think at that point where it goes to 70, I think it goes from like 0 to 70 in like 2.4 seconds, if I remember the information correctly. So, oh, and it's got so many great features. That top hat looks insane. It's got the Heartline roll that goes over the lagoon. I'm so excited for a Velocicoaster. I am worried it will make me sick though. There's a lot of motion sickness. There's a lot going on that coaster. Man, a lot of exciting things, but I'm excited to try it. Now we'll see which one I like after I've done both of them, which one I prefer. I'm sure Tron's going to be fun. It probably won't be as thrilling as the Velocicoaster. But on the other hand, if I can't handle the Velocicoaster, I might have to, Tron might win by default. But I tell you what, you guys let me know in the comments below which one of those two, Tron or Velocicoaster, are you guys most excited for. And one last item. It's not really a question. It's just something that sort of warmed my heart, made me feel good. It's from Carol. She says she was an annual pass holder for over 25 years at Universal Studios. She started when the park opened in June of 1990, and she stopped going in 2018. So just a couple years ago, she stopped going. She says she is almost 80 years old. She stopped going on the rides a couple years ago. Now I just enjoy watching your updates. Thank you. And I wanted to mention that because it really did touch me. It warmed my heart. That is part of what this channel is for. People who can't get here all the time. It's for people who are planning a vacation. It's for people who live here who just want to get updates and see what's happening before they go in. But that really is one of the main reasons for the channel, is for people who can't be here to experience the parks. And, she did pretty well. She's almost 80 now. So that means at 78, she was visiting, going on coasters and everything. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad to hear that it's bringing you some enjoyment. And that goes for all of you. You know what also goes for all of you? Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rix. And now it's time to relax.